Hey up everybody, it's Tuesday, the Tuesday after Easter Monday. So maybe it's Easter Tuesday, I don't know, maybe it is, maybe it's not. Right, what it is time for is a spotted jam shed from South East Australia. It's a Chardonnay. And I'm just gonna, I've got my throat's a little bit sore. I think it's because I sort of must have been snoring or something, sleeping with my mouth open. Oh, what a night last night. Right, so I'm in bed and anyway, sort of like it must have been about 3 a.m. I decided I need a wee. Well, I can't get out of bed unaided because the way the system is, I have to be hoisted out of bed, put on a chair, taken to a toilet and hoisted onto the toilet. That's how primitive it is. At home, I can do it all myself. I've got grab handles, I can sit myself up, transfer to a chair, wheel myself to the toilet, get onto the toilet and whatever. But here it's all primitive. I can't see why there isn't bars and things so people can transfer, but I don't know, maybe it's a lot of the people probably haven't got the strength to transfer, to be honest, and maybe that's it. Anyway, so at about 3 o'clock I decided I want a wee. Well, there is such a thing as a pee bottle. Those of you that's been to hospital, males will know about the pee bottles. Females, I don't know, do they give you a she bottle or something like that? I don't know. Anyway, so a pee bottle, and it holds about, I would say, must hold half a litre. Anyway, I've got 2 of these. I've got one on the windowsill right by my bed, and I've got one on the bedside cabinet to my right. But for some reason, the bed's been full forward, so the bedside cabinet is right behind me. It's a hard stretch to get to it. And I'm thinking, I'm dying for a pee, and I'm thinking I'm going to overfill this pee bottle, it's half litre one, because sadly it's happened and before. So I'm thinking, well, I've got 2, so I'll try and stop halfway through and then use the other one. So I don't know, if I did a litre of pee, I don't think you would have a litre of pee in you, would you? I don't know. Anyway, I thought that's my plan. So as I'm trying to get the pee bottle off the chest of drawers behind me, I thought, right, well, what I'll do, I'll open the drawer a little bit and then I'll drag the chest of drawers towards me and then can get the pee bottle. However, in the top drawer, that's where I stash all my wine and my whiskey. So it's easy access for me now. It's like right next to me and it's easy height to get, but it makes the chest of drawers top heavy. So as I'm pulling it forward, the whole thing tips over on its front, through all the contents all over the floor. Massive bang, absolutely massive bang. And I'm thinking, nobody's going to turn up until the morning because things, since I've been here, people don't answer alarms. It was two hours the other day that I pulled the alarms, 2 hours before anybody came to see what the matter was. And basically, I wanted to be able to get up. See, I'm not allowed to get up on my own. I have to be hoisted. But you can only be hoisted if somebody to hoist you. And it's... Anyway, so I wasn't expecting anybody soon. But I managed to have a pee in the bottle that was on the windowsill. So that's the pee bit sorted out. However, the chest of drawers and all the contents are on the floor. And then, all of a sudden, in came 2 members of staff. And I says, oh, so I've had a little bit of an accident here. Absolutely no drama at all. They lifted the chest of drawers up, put all the things back in, got it all tidied up and everything like that. Asked if there was anything else they could do for me, and I said, no, I'm fine. That's it. And they said, okay, yeah, we'll be back to get you up before 7 o'clock in the morning like you asked for. So I'm thinking, what's happening here? Something going on here. And then, and they did. They got me up before 7 like I'd asked, which was great. That's what I've been asking, but they keep forgetting. or not forgetting, just can't be bothered, or the other one that's been thrown at it, they have to use the hoist. Some of the people are scared of the hoist, they're scared of getting it wrong. Apparently there was somebody, you have to have short straps at the back where your seat is, and long straps. So imagine a chair, it's got a back and a seat. So where the back is, you have short straps going up to the hoist, and then you have long straps going from the where your legs are up to the thing. Somebody put them on back to front the other day, and this woman ended up being upside down because they put long straps on the back and short on the front, and you just tipped upside down. So yeah, people are a bit scared of using the hoist, so they don't entertain it, find something else to do. So I'm just making arrangements here, cancelling things. Don't need cancelling. Anyway, so yeah, they did get me up, but then the people that got me up, one of them was management, and I'm thinking, what's going on here? And I think what they're doing is management sort of like doing like work experience, finding out what it's like to be a carer, so a better understanding of the job of the people that they're managing. Which Claire said to me the other day, they said the managers probably have got no experience of care work, they've just got like a degree in management or something. And so this is somebody getting work experience who's a manager. So I thought, that's interesting. Then at lunchtime, there's like a white dining cloth and then a purple one put on sort of diagonally. So it's like it looks like a bit of a star sort of thing. When they put the purple one on the white one, it just looks like a bit of a star. I thought, that's very, very posh. That's very posh indeed. And then I can't remember, there was something else that I thought that's strange as well. I think they're due an inspection. The last inspection they had, because I've looked it up on the website, it says needs improvement. So it's like not far off the very bottom. And I think they've probably got an inspection due, and they go, the other thing, they got another lounge. They tend to pack everybody into the same lounge. And then there's this other lounge a bit further away, which is a better lounge because the sun comes in, it's bright, there's a telly in there, only 2 or 3 chairs. So today they're shifting loads of chairs up there. So I reckon when the inspection comes, they'll have that lounge full of people, the other lounge not overcrowded as it is at the minute. You know, little clues like that. I thought, what's going on? So, So, I mean, that's all good for me as well. And, so anyway, I thought I've talked to the care workers and that. I said I'm going to do a little concert sometime, and I said I'll do it tomorrow. And they're saying, yeah. And I thought, actually, I've not been through management, have I? You know, I might start doing it, and then they come in and they say, you can't do that. There's not been no risk assessment, whatever. So I went into the management, absolutely thrilled to bits. Yes, we'd love you to do one. Yes. Yes, play what you want. It's okay. Yes, we'd love you to have you there. And would it be okay if we make a poster saying that you're going to do it? No, nobody's going to read the poster, but visitors might do. And also, other care homes I've been in, they get video evidence of all these sort of things that they're doing, the activities and that sort of thing. Record it all. I suppose when it comes to an inspection, they've got like proof of what they've done. Whether it's worked or not, or at least they've tried, sort of thing. This is my thought. Anyway, I think her name was Edith, came calling this morning. I had another lady who I shan't name, who was like quite persistent in trying to get in my room. She wasn't here today, but this Edith was, and she was genuinely lost. And she says, I don't know where I am. I want to get a cup of tea and stuff like that. I'm thinking, well, really, she needs to be downstairs to get a cup of tea. But I thought, I don't know, if I take her downstairs in the lift and then set her off, she might not know what she's doing there. I'd have to find a carer to look after her and whether I got time. I thought, get her back to her room. So we went looking for a room. I'm in my wheelchair. She's walking behind me. I said, is this yours? No. This one, I don't know, might be. Tried it now, it's not that one. Found a room with a name on it, a picture of her. And I'm sure it was Edith. I said, oh, you Edith? She says, yeah. I said, let's try this door, see if this works. So they went in. Her room is fantastic. It's like a palace in there. This place is like a student's bedsit. It's dire. But her room, furniture is fantastic. It's all really polished, clean and stuff like that. The sun comes through the window. It's really bright, really fabulous place to live. But it reminded me of something, I don't know, say they were visiting Buckingham Palace or something like that. I don't know, Buckingham Palace probably be a bit dull. It was bright. It was such a fabulous. And I only got a peek through the door as she went in. And I said, the red cord that's hanging from the ceiling, I said, pull that and somebody will come to you. And I think today they probably would have done, because they're looking for things like that instead of, not even looking to see if anybody. We're on the second floor, so they deal with the first floor first, and then second floor if they're a bit bored. Or they think, I haven't seen so-and-so today. Probably still in bed. I better go and get them up. Yeah, there was the other day, somebody, they was down for lunch, and this woman, they said, what do you want for your lunch? The option of two things. Like today it was stew or curry. And she says, hey, I want cornflakes. She said, well, you can't have cornflakes. It's lunchtime. You got one of these two options. She says, I want my cornflakes. She says, you've only just got me up. And when I've just been got up, I want my breakfast. You've not given me my breakfast. So I'm not eating anything else until I've had my cornflakes for breakfast. And I thought, that's good. That's telling like it was, because they're just... Not enough staff, I think, is one of the problems. But it's practice. This second floor gets ignored. So people just stay in bed until maybe lunchtime. And then they got up. So God knows what time they get put to bed. So they've probably been in bed for over 12 hours or something like that. Feeling bored and frustrated. They can't get up by themselves. Have to be got up by somebody else. And, never get old. Was it the Who said that? I want to die before I get old. Somebody said it. And Keith Mooney did, didn't he? He was a good drummer. I liked him. I Can See for Miles and Miles, that one. I remember me on Top of the Pops and that, thrashing the whatsits out of this drum kit. It was all falling over and kicking it and bashing it. It was brilliant. Pete Townsend's like smashing his guitar up, and Jimi Hendrix, he used to set fire to his guitar, didn't he? Oh. Anyway, so that's Tales of Here. So tomorrow, 3:00, I'm playing, so I don't know if I'm recording tomorrow. I've had to buy some more data, my 10 gigs. Got 2 gigs left of it. It's gone really fast. And those 2 gigs only last until the 25th. So I've got... I think it's the 22nd today, isn't it? So I bought another 10 gigs and I've got to use that by the 29th. Nothing carries over. I mean, that's bad. They should let you carry it over. I mean, I've spent 16 quid with them for 20 gigs and I've only been given 7 days to use it. Not a bit poor. They need an inspection. Talk Mobile. Yeah. Get them to have an inspection and book up their ideas. Anyway, one of the songs I'm going to do tomorrow is this one. Clear the throat. So I think I was sleeping with my mouth open last night, snoring. Oh, good health. Love me tender, love me sweet, never let me go. You have made my life complete, and I love you so. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me long, take me to your heart, for it's there that I belong, and I'll never part. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me dear, tell me you are mine. I'll be yours through all the years, until the end of time. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. When at last my dreams come true, darling, this I know, happiness will follow you everywhere you go. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. There we go, a little bit of Elvis. Yeah, I'll be doing that one tomorrow. I've got a few I'm going to be doing. Yeah. Dr. Ross Turner's got another video out. Turner Films, how to make booze out of water. Is that good? So he was testing. Actually, it was shed white, because I advised him to get some jam shed wine, and he got a red one, and he was comparing that with one that he'd made himself, and the one he's made of himself tasted of soap for some reason, so that went down the sink. But at least he's got a bottle of red shed to enjoy. But the thing with this red shed, jam shed, used to be 13.5%, and I looked the other day just to check, it's gone down to 12%. So it's the same size, but they've watered it down. That's outrageous. I mean, the good thing about it was like 13.5% compared with lesser ones like Tesco's, which were 12%. And you're thinking, well, that's watered down because it tastes watered down. But somehow jam shed doesn't taste watered down. I only checked just to confirm what I thought. It was 13.5%, but it says 12, sadly. Don't know if that's for all of them. This is a Chardonnay, and it was definitely 13.5%. I'll have to ask Claire to have a look at the jam shed red and see if that's got to be 13.5, and I'm sure it used to be. And the red's sort of like it's a mix of, tastes like, to me, like a mix of between red wine and port. And Ross, when he was tasting yesterday, he says, oh, it tastes a little bit sweet. Well, that's the sort of port flavour bit that's coming through. And he was expecting red wine to be sort of a bit dry, a bit sort of hurts your throat sort of thing, you know. But that sort of suggests to me that he's drunk rubbish red wine, you know what I mean? That has taken the back of your throat out, sort of the cheapo stuff. And the jam shed's really refined. Well, yeah, it's not like 300 quid a bottle or anything, but within its peers, you know, the other people that are selling at that price point, it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And I've stayed off the whiskey since it didn't do me any good, so that's quite good for me personally, because I don't know, I remember I worked in this furniture shop once, and this bloke came in, a rep, and he was like a big fat bloke, great big beer belly. And I was talking to him and that, and he says, I need to lose some weight. He says, trouble is, he says, I like me drink too much. And I says, do you drink beer? Because I thought, beer belly, beer. He says, oh no, I don't drink. He says, I just drink whiskey. And I'm thinking, well, whiskey, you only get like that much in a measure. I thought, how can that sort of put weight on you? But it does. And when you get into whiskey, once you've got a bottle in front of you and you're getting, on it sort of thing, and you're floating, have some more, and the bottle's gone down. And the amount of calories in there, apparently, it's loads. Whereas this white wine, not so many. I have to keep refreshing my words there because it goes dim. Anyway, that's enough of me for today. There'll be I hope to do a video tomorrow and tell you how it went at the concert. I'm sort of wondering if I can get somebody to film a bit of it, so I can stick that on somewhere, somehow, someplace. Yeah, I'll get them to film at least one song and then maybe pan around the residence. Mind you, you're allowed to do that. Sort of capturing people's images without their permission, and I suppose there might be privacy laws and stuff like that. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. I'll get somebody who probably won't even think of that at all, and I'll just say, just film me, and there's going to be bound to pan it over to the people next to me and stuff, especially if somebody's like clapping or whatever that you do to these songs. But yeah, I've got what am I starting with? I'm going to do When the Saints Go Marching By, because one of the carers, he's into gospel music and that, and I thought, well, that's nearly it. So I've had a word with him today, and he's going to be joining with that. Folsom's Prison Blues, Ring of Fire, so that's a little bit of Johnny Cash going. Dream Lover, whoever did that. Jolene. Sweet. Hello. I've got a visitor. Hello. Oh, show this to my people. Look at this. This is in this fabulous penitentiary where I am, and it's a real chicken. A real chicken. And I saw this chicken when it was an egg.
You did.
Cracked in a cracked shell.
10 eggs we got, and 9 of them hatched. So we've got 9 chicks.
Did one not make it then?
No.
Oh.
So this one that was a bit lively, so he's come visiting. He's already pecked me and pooed on me.
There was one when I went in, and he was sort of like, I think must have been first one hatched, and he was shoulder barging the other ones, and if they were pecking, he was into what they're pecking, and they were rolling on the backs and stuff. So I wonder if that's him. Is that you? Hey, is that you? Well, isn't he gorgeous?
Really cute, aren't they?
Are they going to put them like on display? So like the.
I think that we keep them for so long, and then as they start to get a bit bigger, then they come and pick them up, and then they go to the various farms and
Have
stuff.
the other detainees seen them?
Yes, I've been taking them round.
Oh right.
Yes.
Oh great. That's fabulous.
Yes, a couple of them have held them. Some of them haven't because they just squished them.
Yeah.
So.
Or ate them.
I thought, ate them, yeah. So he says, I'll just come visit.
Yeah, they'd be going, oh yeah, give me a little kiss, peck.
Oh yes. So there you are.
That's fabulous, yeah.
Oh, you're welcome.
That's made me film today. That's going on YouTube.
Good. Oh.
Thank you. See you later. Wow. That's made today's worth me getting me extra. What's it? Data, wasn't it? That's worth £8, wasn't it, on its own? Yeah, little chickens. So I went in there, and there's a quality control bloke in there, and he wanted to ask me some questions. And they got this little incubator, and they got shells in with cracks in. First day, and the second day, he wanted to ask me something else, so I went in, and the 2 or 3 of them had got out the shells and were like padding along. And then the next day, loads of them out, all of them, all hatched. One's not made it apparently though, but they're really cute, really good. Yeah, well, I was just giving a list of songs, wasn't I? Yeah, so I think that'll do it for today. What a finish for today's. That's made it, hasn't it? That's made it. A real chicken. And you saw it as well. It's the wonders of. Got a new subscriber from India. And a friend from Australia. I'm sure, Yinchi, you're in Australia, aren't you? She messaged me. I'm trying to remember. Shobhasina, I think, lady from India. Sorry if I got your name wrong, which I have to. I know it started with SH. Show. Oh, I ought to write things down, isn't I? I mean, I got 2 messages today. One from a dear lady from India, and one from Yinchi from Australia. So nice of people to leave comments. It is, because it sort of gives me hope that there's still a world out there when I get out, which will be any time soon. Let's hope. Right. Anyway, so I love you and leave you. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for liking. If you haven't subscribed on YouTube, please do. The words and music will be on the description on the YouTube channel. So the words and music to this song by Elvis will be under the description if you want the words and music. Like I say, I don't know how to do it on TikTok yet, but I get more response on TikTok. That's bizarre though, isn't it? Anyway, still need to get my subscribers up to 1,000 on YouTube. Still under 400 people. 2,500 videos I've made. I'm doing something wrong, aren't I? Anyway, I love you and leave you. I don't know what time it is. It's got to be 15:55 precisely. So it's 5 to 4, isn't it? Right, okay. Hope you have a fabulous evening, and hopefully, I'm trying to do the stop button with my mouse. And my mouse is for like the laptop, and I'm filming this on my phone. Oh, it's been a long day. Right, okay. Love you and leave you, and I'll see you tomorrow, all being well. Bye.